Hello, Mitchell.
Hi.
Hi. Nice to meet you. How are you today?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. I'm great. Okay, so we're going to start. I'm going to read a little something for this video to be able to record. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, hello. My name is Natalia Hanau, and I am a nutrition student in the Introduction to Nutrition Counseling class at the University of Houston. This is part of an assignment in which I am participating being a nutrition counselor. Do you give me permission to videotape this assignment?
Yep.
Okay. Do you give me permission to show this videotape to class?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. 3 of my classmates and possibly 1 dietetic intern and my instructor might also see and grade this video. Is that permissible? Okay. So let's start by telling me a little bit about yourself and what brings you here today.
Well, my name's Mitchell. What brings me here is in high school and college, I had plenty of time to exercise and eat healthy, prepare meals, and I always had ample time to live a healthier lifestyle. But now that I've started my career, sitting at a desk 8 hours a day and being busy the majority of your day makes it a lot harder to eat healthier, exercise more, just kind of simple stuff like that. So I think having a meal plan would definitely help me out in the long run.
Okay. So I see you're a little concerned regarding not having enough time to exercise and not eating the right foods, not that you're busy and starting your professional life. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. And regarding your history back in high school and college, what was your diet like?
In high school and college, well, I mean, my diet was pretty similar to, I guess, what I eat now. I mean, I looked over it sort of closely. Made sure I didn't eat too much junk food. That was mainly my diet, to stay away from junk food. But what made me feel good all the time was just the amount of time that I got to exercise and lift weights or just be active most of my time. You know, just whatever it was. But now, I mean, being stagnant at a desk all day is definitely taking away from that. So I think I need to compensate for the lack of exercise with eating healthier.
Okay, so you think that eating healthy will help you still stay at a healthy weight and feel better about yourself? Is that kind of what? Mm-hmm. Okay, so at work, is it just sitting down all day, or do you get a break for lunch, or?
Yeah, I get a break for lunch. I mean, I'm sitting down 75% of the time at work.
Okay.
So 6 hours a day.
Okay, so your concern is that you're not getting enough physical activity, correct? Sitting down so much.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, not being tired after work and not having the motivation to cook a healthy, or not really a healthy meal, but just cook a meal that I probably should be eating rather than just like the easy kind of fix, whether it's a microwave meal or just throwing something together real quick at my place or eating at a restaurant.
Okay. Okay, so is it your weight that is something that concerns you regarding your not being as physical, like having as much physical activity as you used to before? Is that kind of what?
Yeah. It doesn't concern me right now, but yeah, in the long run.
In the long run. So you want to have a healthy lifestyle in order to maintain and not have any consequences later. Okay, so that's understandable. So do you have any history of dieting or anything like that?
Not really. Whenever I graduated college, I went vegan and vegetarian for a little while.
Okay, for how long were you vegan and vegetarian?
Probably for like maybe 4 months.
4 months. Okay, and did you do a slow transition, or was it just from one day to another you went vegan?
It was one day to another.
So you went cold turkey.
Yeah.
Okay, one day to another. Okay, and what made you decide to go vegan? Was it because weight, or was it ethical, or culture?
Just stuff that I kind of read online and just some media out there. There's a show on Netflix called What the Health that kind of it inspired me to try it. And then once I tried it, I did start feeling pretty good.
Okay.
And I kind of rolled with it from there.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit more about this video? What the hell?
It's just a popular video on Netflix that pretty much shamed meat and dairy companies and tried to convince everyone that watched it to not eat meat or dairy again.
Okay, and how did you feel about that when you watched the video? Were you convinced, I'm guessing?
I mean, I wasn't 100% convinced, but it convinced me enough to at least try it out.
Okay. Did you research supplements and things you needed to do to substitute meat? Okay. And were you doing that while you were on the vegan diet?
Yeah, I felt decent. I mean, I felt fine throughout the whole time. It's just whenever you are in a professional setting, it's harder to eat that way whenever you're going out to lunch with clients. Or, actually, I mean, that's pretty much the main thing. If someone's taking you out to lunch to a Mexican restaurant, they don't have any options to be a vegan or vegetarian. So you just kind of roll with it.
Okay.
And after a while, it just wore me down, and I kind of slowly stopped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I can see how that would be a problem. Mm-hmm. So you went back to just regular diet, having...
Yeah, I've cut down the meat still quite a bit, but it's a regular part of my diet now.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that you changed from your vegan diet, not necessarily because of how you felt, but because more of like a social, wanting to go eat with people from your work and just being more convenient to not being a vegan. Okay, and how do you feel about that, about the change? Do you like the change, or?
I don't mind. I still feel pretty good. I don't feel any worse than I did whenever I was a vegan. So.
Okay, so you're pretty neutral about being vegan or not.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. So, and then when you were a vegan, were your energy levels pretty good, or has anything changed from then to now regarding energy?
I mean, at first there was maybe a little transition phase, but my energy was pretty similar to what I have now.
Okay. So I know you mentioned you're doing your professional career right now, having an 8-to-5 job. Mm-hmm. So can you tell me a little bit, can you explain me how your days regarding what you eat? Can you walk me through it?
Yeah, so I wake up at 5 a.m. and by that time I'm not really too hungry, so I may grab some juice or some fruit that I may have, and I'll snack on that like in the morning before I leave. And then once I get to work, their kitchen will have these bars called like a layer bar or some other kind of fruit in that bar too, and I'll eat those usually for breakfast.
Okay.
And along with like a cup of coffee, or maybe sometimes I'll get a smoothie in the morning. It's usually a pretty small breakfast.
Okay. And let's talk a little bit about portion sizes. So I know you said juice and fruit. Is it a cup of juice, or do you have more than that? Is it a cup of fruit?
Just a cup of juice.
Just a cup of juice. Yeah. And a cup of fruit, is it diced, or is it an apple?
It's not cut up. No.
Okay. And then the Lara bars, how many of those do you usually have at work?
Like 5.
5 of them?
No, like 1.
1? Okay.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
Okay. And then, so the smoothie, I'm guessing fruit, regular.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you still do almond milk or cashew milk, or do you do regular milk?
No, I don't drink regular milk.
Okay.
Still,
no
so it's only almond milk.
Alright. And, so now can you tell me about your lunch?
For lunch, it kind of depends on the day. If someone's taking me out to lunch, or if I'm taking someone out to lunch, it's at some kind of restaurant. I usually don't have the choice. So wherever they take me, or I take them, or if I get to eat lunch on my own time and it's my decision, I would stop by a Whole Foods and get a salad, or some of the prepared meals that they already have there.
Okay.
Or sometimes I have to be kind of quick, so I'll go to a fast food restaurant, which is probably not the smart thing to do.
Okay.
It's convenient, so.
Okay, so what makes you think that it's not the smart thing to do? Is it?
Oh, because I don't think fast food's good for you.
Okay, and you don't feel good when you eat it, is it?
If I eat a lot of it, yeah, I don't feel good.
I don't feel good. Okay, and when you have it for lunch, like how do you feel after that?
More like lethargic, and I'm ready for my day to be over at work so I can go back home and rest.
Okay, so you feel tired after that. Okay. And when you have the whole foods, I know you mentioned salad or prepared meals. Is it, what do you usually add to your salad? Do you feel better when you have both foods?
Yeah, I feel better.
You feel better. Okay. And is your salad pretty big or is it small? What's the portion like?
Just a regular size. I don't know.
Regular
It's kind of hard to
Just
explain how big it is. Yeah, it just
Yeah.
depends.
Okay. And you feel good, full after you eat it?
Yeah.
It tastes great and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good. Okay, and do you have any, what about your dinner? Let's talk a little bit about your dinner.
A lot of the days when I come home from work, I don't really feel like cooking, so I'll have a frozen meal.
Okay.
Then I'll get a HEB, or let's see what I'll cook some chicken in the oven.
Okay.
Anything that's easy and convenient, because usually I don't want to spend my time after work cooking. So
Okay.
that's whatever's kind of convenient for me.
Okay. And these frozen meals, what kind of frozen meals are they? Is it pizza?
Usually Amy's.
Okay. Yeah. Tried those before. Okay. Amy's, and do you get variety or is it the same meal every time?
I get variety.
Variety.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you feel after you have Amy's meals?
I feel fine.
You feel fine?
Yeah.
Energy and everything good?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell just because I've just worked all day and I'm usually kind of tired either way.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't get a burst of energy after I eat it, or I don't get even more tired. I just kind of, to me, I feel the same, but I should pay attention to it more probably.
Okay, yes. So you just eat it because it's convenient, pretty much. Okay. The one thing I do say about these frozen meals is Amy's, it's really good, healthy, but sometimes we have to watch for the sodium levels because it might not be the healthiest thing to do. I will also say for the Lara bars, sometimes they have a lot of sugar, but you're only having one, so it's okay. And if it feels good for your body, then that's okay. But I know you mentioned maintaining body weight, so. And do you have any snacks in between?
For snacks, I'll have like a hummus.
Hummus, okay.
I like that. Fruit, like I said.
Okay. Awesome.
Sometimes like chips, any kind of chips.
Chips, okay.
And salsa, I like chips and salsa, and I don't know, one more thing would be like bagels, something like that.
Okay, bagels, okay. Great. And so what parts of your regular routine and looking at your 24-hour recall would you like to work on or change? If any.
24, like as far as eating?
Yes, as far as like what we just talked through, like how your day looks regarding like what you eat. Is there anything?
Just to have a set meal plan that I can follow every day.
Okay.
And I don't really have to think. I mean, I don't have to think about what I'm gonna eat. I just kind of already know, and I'm gonna cook it no matter what, because that's what I have in front of me. So.
Okay, so it sounds like you want a meal plan, correct? You want to develop a meal. Okay. And for this meal plan, do you want variety, or is variety something that doesn't really?
I don't have to be too much variety.
Too much variety.
I don't know.
Okay.
It can be kind of whatever. It's not too much of a big deal for me.
Okay. So we can set. I can definitely help you with a meal plan that will work with the things that you want and add a little bit more variety, and definitely make it easier for you to get back from work and have a meal that's ready for you and more nutritious because that's something that you mentioned you wanted to work on. Okay. So regarding your diet right now, how are your energy levels after you have your diet? After you eat, do you feel good, or do you have any concerns? Energy levels good, taste good, feel good. Okay, so there's nothing that concerns you about this food, more nutritious or any?
No. Like I said, I haven't noticed too much of a difference in energy since I've switched over from vegan to eating meat again. After that, I mean, yeah, no, I haven't noticed too much of an energy. I'm not too concerned with that. I mean, I would definitely like more energy, yeah.
Okay.
Compared to the days that I eat a bad lunch and then I'm kind of lethargic.
Okay, so we can definitely work with that also. I can also email you a really good list of different things that you could have for breakfast that are easy and convenient for your schedule and your professional life. And we can try to add, I know you said maintaining, so we can definitely tailor your meal plan to be exactly for your needs and what your body needs according to your weight and height and age and all of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
We can definitely do that. Is there anything else that you would like to talk about?
How much more time is our appointment?
Oh, we have the next appointment. I have an opening for Wednesday.
On Wednesday? What time?
I have an 8 a.m. and a 1 p.m.
8 a.m. and a 1. Okay. Yeah, 8 a.m. doesn't work. Well, not with my schedule, but 1 p.m. would work.
Okay.
We can go during lunch.
Okay.
Anything else I need to talk about? Yeah? Nah, that's about it. It's mainly just my concern of lack of exercise and needing to compensate for it with my diet. So
Okay.
whatever you can do to help me with that would be greatly appreciated.
Okay, so exercise, do you still get, well, obviously you don't get as much exercise as you used to when you were an athlete in high school and college, but how much exercise do you usually get in a week?
In a week, maybe a total of 3 to 4 hours.
Okay, well that's, okay, so will you want to exercise more?
No, I think that's pretty, what would be the word? It's pretty optimal for my schedule. So
Okay, so that's what works for you. Okay.
yeah, I just want to make sure that bad health doesn't catch up to me in the long run. So
Okay.
that's what it comes down to.
Okay, and regarding your weight and the physical activity, when you eat, do you think about gaining more weight or?
No.
No, you just
Not
eat
really.
because it feels good and you're hungry. You're not concerned that
Not right now.
you're getting that. So you're just looking for to stay healthy and have a good lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that's great. I think it's great that you came and you wanted to talk about it, and I'm excited to work with you. So like I said, I would definitely email you, and I like to set up goals towards the end of the meeting just to make sure that we stay on track and that you know what we're working towards.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously one of our goals will be follow the meal plan that I will email you and tailor exactly for your needs.
Okay.
So is that one of the goals?
Definitely.
Any other goal that you will want to set up for the next meeting?
For next meeting, just to have a set meal plan that I can follow for at least like 2 weeks, just so I have something to kind of look forward to and plan out.
Okay. And I know sometimes maybe when clients start following the meal plan, it might be a little hard to stick to it because, like you said, tired, or you don't want to, you go for the frozen meal. So I think for this week, I want to challenge you to not have that frozen meal and really try to go for your meal plan so you can feel better and have the nutritious food that you want to. Is that something that you're willing to do?
Mm-hmm. That works.
Okay. No frozen meals. Alright, so it seems like we have our goals, and we will monitor them and make sure they're great for next time. So we have an appointment scheduled for Wednesday at 1 p.m.
Works for me.
Alright, sounds good.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Alright.